What's up, guys? My name is Mad Squash 924. Welcome back to another episode of Dark Souls 3, Part 37, our final episode of Dark Souls 3. It's been a long journey with Squash here, and with this build that we created for him, it was a pretty damn fun one too, where you're always shieldless, you always have a different weapon in both hands. Whether it just be a big-ass sword and a dagger, or 2 javelins, or 2 hammers, doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it is what we have, and I'm pretty happy with the way Squash has turned out as a person. And we're also finishing this series off, so it's also a little bit sad in a way. But the final brother goes up into the top of the staircase to face off his old dear friend, who he doesn't know is yet here. And I'll go back and roleplay as him. Enjoy. A land full of swords. So this is the end of the world, as I know it. I linked the flames here. I linked the fire here, I suppose. It seems you're the person that I have to succeed to link the flame. Well, let's get it going, huh? We're having it other way. You have the sword that I need to... Come forth. You are every person that's ever touched the flame, isn't there? Of course you will. I will be the final person to light the flame. I will not weary unlike every other person. It's just how it must be. Pyromancer. Come forth. Right. I see you've made your point. are, my old friend. Have to be this way. You and I at the end of the world have different bodies. Let me go. I should return. I never thought I'd see him at the end of this world. Not through a face, but through actions. If I have to fight every person's linked to flame to get back to you, I will. Don't you use power within on me, boy. At least I didn't waste such a priceless ember. I don't want it to end, but I will have to make it end sooner or later, won't I? Kill my friend at the end of the world. Really? Damn it! Time, old friend. I don't want to have to do this. do it. Sorry, old friend. Wait. I will do what you have started so long ago in the Age of Fire. I will do what I must. I will link the flame just like he had before him. Bring forth the next age. It's only right for me to do. I only fear if I do it, I won't be me any longer. I cast these weapons that I've used for so long on the ground. Well, didn't really use that one, did I? The weapons that represent me. That way people will see these weapons also dug in and know that I tried my damnedest. I just have to remove everything as it once was. All these swords and weapons are no longer for me, and I will reveal myself as I once am. Link it I will. Goodbye, old friend. I will bring upon a new age for everybody. Hopefully, this one is better than the last. You know, it hurts, but it feels good in a way. Never thought this would be my fate to be like my old master. But I shall take it with grand interest. And sit here for a long time. And that was Dark Souls 3. That game is very good. It is very fun. I don't know if it's the best in the series, per se. It definitely has the best boss arena out of the Soulsborne series, though, for sure. And, I'm very glad that I got to do the whole Dark Souls series for you guys. Because I love this series. This series is fantastic. And, in every way. Dark Souls 1, we started this journey off with Pyrosquash, a pyromancer who's the middle child. If you guys haven't seen him, he did some shit. He hated the fire, he hated the flame, he hated everything Gwyn represented. But he used it. He used it and he conquered. Killed many. And in the end, did he bring forth the Age of Fire, or did he try to let it dwindle away? You have to see that Let's Play for yourself to find out. Dark Souls 2 happens. Squash Anthrope was born. Of course, he wasn't born then. He was still the youngest of the three brothers. Also, he was also from the Age of Fire like everybody else. But he became lost. He was nice, he was gentle, very, very strong. Very strong. High in strength, wielded big weaponry. A gentle giant. But he lost his way when he left Lordran, and he became the next monarch. If you guys want to see what happened to him throughout his entire journey, you know where to go. There's another playlist over there of the youngest brother. And then we come to Dark Souls 3, where Squash, the strongest of the warriors, not in strength, but in skill and prowess. He needed no shield to beat anybody. He could do it shieldless. He could do it with 2 weapons in both hands. A sword and a dagger, 2 spears, 2 hammers, 2 daggers. It didn't matter. He could do it. And he was the only one that never became hollow. He never got the experience the hollowing, because he died before the hollowing even began. He was the Ashen One, as he was risen again. Of course, if he died, he would not become hollow as everyone else in the past before him. But he could become embered, and take other lords and bring them to the first flame where they belonged. Squash's true calling was to serve Gwyn. And he always tried to serve Gwyn in the best way he could. In this retrospect, he did what had to be done. He took all the lords, went to the first flame. And in the first flame, he saw every undead that was once a person that linked the flame in each age. Swords, great swords, scimitar-wielding foes, and pyromancers and sorcerers alike. Some even perform miracles. And when that was all said and done, all of the past bearers that linked the flames had died and passed. There was one true that awoken. One that, not in body, but in spirit and determination, was Lord Gwyn. He was still around. Not in body, but in spirit and mind. Squash saw that and it destroyed him. It destroyed him deeply. But he still carried on, and he still valued the flame. He still valued what Gwyn taught, to keep the flame alive, to keep light on the earth. Well, Earth. Don't know if this is really Earth, do we? But he lays here now, sitting at the bonfire, linking the first flame, where the other lords of Cinder would not. They refused. They wouldn't do it. They were called and only one came. But even though they were there, and he was there, he was not strong enough, didn't have the will enough to link the flame, because he would just become Ash himself trying to link it. It took the combined effort of all the lords and the Ashen One to link the flame, so he can link the flame eternally, and the Age of Fire will last forevermore. And then he thinks to himself, eons later, as this current Age of Fire, the second coming, the second Age of Fire, the everlasting Age of Fire, was here. He wondered, whatever happened to his brothers? Was Squash and Thrope around and alive and well? Was he dead? Because he learned about the hollowing at this point, but he never himself ever experienced such a thing. Did he even give a shit about Pyro Squash? He was the one that imprisoned him himself. It took him and Havel at one point before Havel also betrayed Lord Gwyn. Ornstein also imprisoned Pyro Squash, but that's a tale for another time, perhaps. Hope you guys all enjoyed the story of the Dark Souls series of Pyro Squash, Squash and Thrope, and Squash in Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. If you guys did, make sure you guys leave a like, leave a comment. Tell me what you think of today's episode, this Let's Play. This series of a story that I tried to create. Of course, it wasn't the most narrating of at some points. But when I tried, I tried. And yeah, it was just a lot of fun. I enjoyed this quite a bit. I enjoyed it so much. Here he is. Now this part's not canon, because he's still here. But yeah. I'll see you guys all in the next episode of whatever we do. I have a good feeling about what I'm planning on doing, but the Dark Souls series is officially done. And I'm sad that it's over. But I'm glad that it's completed. I'm glad it's accomplished. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, everybody.